Heading in straight into the action here, following Jordo. Hopping down and, I believe they're on the wrong map. As the heatwave falls into the hands of Jordo, which is not supposed to be there.
Oh yeah, you see Overshield on the top as well. Some crouch dances coming out.
And we're going to have to reset this one, folks.
Yeah, everyone's slowly realizing what you just called out there, Delta. Some players making it extra obvious by bowing out of the lobby.
Yeah, dropping,
end game. So I suppose
absolutely.
Take a...
Hey, look, I mean, it just gives us more time to marinate this matchup, you know? I mean, a tight one to be sure, and yeah, I'm filled with only heartbreak after seeing the heatwave on live fire. It's my boy, right? Anyone in the chat who's ever played with me knows that my strat on live fire is go for the heat wave. It's always been go for the heat wave. What else do you do off the rip? Go for the heat wave. Like, so, you know, after, you know, hey, you know, it is a lot different. Like, you know, it can be more beneficial in situations, obviously. But, you know, you have to have a lot more quick reactions to, you know, get those grenades away from you, or have higher sensitivity to make those nice jumps. But you know, so you know, the skill gap being introduced into Halo has been fantastic for competitive players and terrible for me. You know, that swap away from the BR has been an absolute disaster, right? I haven't played in a while now, but you know, skill gap, congrats, me rip. You know, the great equalizer has left the lobby.
Yeah, leaving that heat wave, replacing it with the pulsar, you mentioned it, Delta. It makes it so brutal, especially on a map like live fire with these changes. Getting that sniper rifle so much more important, especially because even if you do bow down into that immediate tunnel, you don't got to worry about the guys like you, Delta, who are going for the heat wave off the spawn. You're not going to get burned. But so much more pressure on these teams coming off the rip to play for that sniper rifle, get that active camo. Such a deadly combination.
And we're getting words that players are now all in the lobby, or flyby. Don't worry about anything you see in the flyby. It's not the official flyby. Don't worry about it. You might see a mangler here and there, you know, a cheeky overshield. That's not in this game. It's oh, wait a second. Is that a blue hue I can see there? Oh, what? They did it. They updated them? Wow. Oh, man. Hats off to the HRL production team for getting that sorted. Wow. Fantastic. And Jordo off the rip here, getting the heat wave, turning on the sniper after the no-scope was missed, and able to get a massive advantage for his team here off the rip, with them kind of maybe posturing. Oh wow, goes down though. Oh wow, things the turns have tabled here quite quickly, as Renzo with the sniper rifle now does feel the wrath of Jordo, but able to recover here, I think, with some maybe favorable spawns over towards B. And yeah, we're seeing that active camo. I believe it has been picked, but it definitely was not prioritized, as we would see with other power weapons on this map, or for example the overshield.
Yeah, and there's a whole lot of back and forth here, Delta, a whole lot of slays, but old guys seem to be the ones coming out on top every time in these waves of slays. That time 3-2, I believe, in favor of old guys. Are able to keep those numbers in their favor even as slays go in both directions, and that nets them that first kill.
Absolutely, yeah. And, you know, great shout there. I believe we've got Renzo here now, getting shots down onto bottom hill, or bottom tower, my apologies. Going down is Jordo. And Renzo here looking to do God's work in holding off this push, slowing down any aggression coming in towards this hill, and letting his team really rack up the time here on hill 2.
Yeah, got to take down that straggler up in secret. They're able to do just that. Kaiser Ryan looking to reinforce his teammates. Renzo and Smoke, excuse me, already going down. The old guy's push is coming in. Kaiser Ryan getting pushed all the way out towards dummies, but some kills going in the favor of Graphite. Just about a 2-on-2, and the Graphite respawners already making a mess of this old guy's attack.
Yeah, 3 dead now, and this hill looks as good as done for Graphite if there's no heroics from, say, a 6-2 Viper kicking off, getting a lot of damage down there, but unfortunately 2 guns beat 1 in most scenarios, and that definitely turned out to be the case there.
Old guys in desperation mode there, Delta. You mentioned it. They needed a hero play out of those first 2 spawners. They weren't able to find it. Graphite able to tie up this game and burn that active camouflage. No, it's still down. It's still available for the grabs.
Yeah,
Graphite able to take it, and they're going to need it. Viper, the last man standing for this old guy's defense.
Yeah, down they go here now, and they're really going to have to take a second here because they've started cycling quite heavily in the last hill and this one now, and they need to make sure that what they're doing is waiting for their teammates to get favorable team fights, because right now, like, Graphite is just in total control, and but that win was massive for old guys there, and wow, that's led to quite a good opportunity for them to kind of stabilize here as the hill time is matched up.
Yeah, back to even, more chaos out on that hillside. Zadester watching one of his teammates get traded. Both teams just pouring onto the hill. That sniper rifle in their hands. That no scope not quite going Zadester's ways. Really wants to make it out.
Yeah.
At least gets that sniper out. So teammates, but yeah,
that play works
chaotic.
if there's not a hill there to tell them exactly where you are. Unfortunately for Zadester. But saying that, I mean, down goes Pin. I still think this is actually advantage Graphite here. You know, definitely more time on the board for old guys, but they just seem to be having more beneficial fights happening, you know? It's not always about, like, who can win a piv, right? It's about not taking fair fights. Like, you know, chivalry is dead. Win 2v or 1v2, you know? It's fine. You know, group up with your teammates, go 2v1, go 3v1 or 3v2, and you're on a road to success.
Yeah, we've seen Graphite doing that a bit more than old guys. Jordo there looking to use that QT to get out of danger, but you mentioned it, Delta. Graphite able to come out on top in what's been a blender of a third hill, but
oh god,
have finally wrestled control, and that all the pressure on Graphite there. Old guys just need a couple more seconds to take the lead here on this third hill, and they've got it.
Does it, Jordo? That was daylight robbery. Like, both of them just busted that hill wide open and stole it from Graphite. Some fantastic work there by old guys.
Yeah, Graphite not able to put up the map control they had on that second hill, so when the desperation play comes out for old guys, it ends up paying dividends. They come out on top with the lead here as we approach this back tower hill. Surely more of the back and forth chaos. Renzo unknowingly, or no, he's trying to find these old guys respawners.
Yeah.
You see him checking every single corner. Where are they? The calls are coming in. He's going to find one.
And I've got to say, like, that last play, just before he went down, yeah, it was 3v1 on the map, but 2 of them were limping. And, you know, you have to play very carefully around that last player being able to pick up a cheap double kill. So it has led old guys to still have a decent opportunity on this hill when it looked like if that wasn't done, they could have run away with it.
B12, that sniper rifle. Got some calls. He knows there's some old guys players. He's gonna have to get through here, but he sees some kills in the feed. He knows there's a straggler out back tower in the no scope. Gonna net him the assist there. Keep the old guys at bay. 3 down for just a moment. Viper coming off of respawn, but he's gotten a good one out towards back B. So far, Delta, I mean, Graphite, I'm not sure. The assist isn't coming through.
Oh yeah, but Viper's alive. He managed to get away, but I think he got tagged.
Viper thanking his lucky stars there, but Graphite happy to let Viper go if it means they're able to tie up this game. The last second push from old guys. A double kill from Renzo. Again, he's been lining up this map, Delta. 25 and 5 assists to boot. Big part of how Graphite's able to tie up this game.
Absolutely, and you know, bucking the trend of the previous game on this map, but definitely in the spirit of the last series these two played, this is neck and neck. With all 4 dead currently for Team Graphite, old guys really have to start capitalizing and improving their.
Yeah, all 4 dead. For Graphite, and old guys were well aware of where those respawners were coming from. Renzo gonna fall, but old guys lose 2. And Smoke here gonna put up some pressure, trying to cheer on his teammate, clearing out Zadester up towards top tower. This 4th, or this 5th hill rather, just as close as the previous 4. You see Smoke is taken, forced to give up the hill because of this old guy's pressure. Old guy is able to keep. I mean, this is just a brutal back and forth, ladies and gentlemen. Delta had mentioned it. Previous. Yeah, Delta had mentioned it. These teams are neck and neck in the previous series. More of the same. Both teams had about 80%. Smoke diving in, gonna grab the assist, or grab the kill rather.
Yeah, sorry about that. Internet dropped for a sec. You know, it's that time of night.
You missed a bonkers 5th kill there, Delta. You reconnected. 2 down on both sides. Just about 80% on each team. Both teams moving at a mile a minute here. Neither team wants to give up this hill.
Yeah, I think it's contested here by Pin being a fly in the ointment, getting his team some time to get into position to take these fights. And wow, yeah, gets those 2 kills on the hill are massive, but unfortunately, unless oh my god, it's contested again.
Azarine's gotta come up huge here. He's not able to do so, but he's bought in some time. Graphite nades are coming in. Old guys looking to equalize this kill.
2 seconds. Oh, this could be. Oh no, it's again. They are fighting tooth and nail for Hill 3, but eventually it does finally go to Graphite, and they go 3-2 up here with B on the horizon. Old guys got it last time, but with the sniper in the back line is Renzo. Pin just gets past the wall in time, but not in time to kind of escape with his life, as Renzo just hunting them down, like, you know, really proving to be a shark here in this game 1.
Yeah, Renzo probably itching to dive into the hill, but he was the only one standing, popping some shots before falling back. The back tower, another
ran back and still lives. How is he alive?
That's like Renzo's 3rd or 4th killing spree, something like that in this game. He has been a problem for the old guys to deal with, and they're gonna have to find a way to get through them. But this active camo could be the answer here from Zadester.
Oh, the cheek, the absolute cheek of Zadester there, going for the ninja. Fortunately for his opponent, they did die before you know, it came to fruition. So yeah, Renzo now on the prowl again, has this 1v1 versus Viper out there, and soon to be a 2v1, but they've got to get a bit of a shake on here if they're going to get onto the hill in time.
Oh, that first slate could just be the straw that breaks the camel's back. That'll tell you see 3 go down for old guys. They go 4 for 1.
4!
And Graphite flipped the hill.
Stuff. And we saw Renzo there, you know, making sure that they got as many angles as possible, but turned out not to be needed as his teammates able to clean up those fights. And yeah, you love to see it.
Lots of pings out towards at garage door. Old guys. We have a 1 set of spawns left here. It's a race. Kaiser Ryan with a killing spree of his own, and he's going to hold the line as Graphite. Yeah, old guys 4 down there and a win. Right here, we've got 8 in the lobby on board with Pin. And no, we are both wrong here. Delta, the active camo down there for just a bit. But that shock rifle, we went 1 for 2 on the weapons there, and Renzo perfect on his first shot with that shock rifle. Old guy's doing well, not letting him hold that for much longer as he's going to go down.
Yeah, well, I will say there's a BR on the map, so 2 out of 3 ain't bad, right? So here we're following Pin now, just hanging around here on C side, trying to prevent this push from Loop coming in. And his team here now, old guys, stretching out to a very good lead in the early game here.
Yeah, old guys, a massive lead. You saw Camo get traded, so it wasn't a factor, but they still got that shock rifle in their hands, so a lot of pressure on Graphite to go out there and make a move. Smoke a little too patient. Old guy's able to burn him for it. Renzo, the rest of Graphite trying to pick up the pieces. 3 apiece, but they're going to be turning a corner right into a shock rifle. B12 going to fall, pick up a trade.
Oh, great win by Penn.
Grenade. Yeah, still old guys coming out on top. That pressure they're exerting with that shock rifle is part of it.
Oh. Yeah, it's looking a bit hectic here from the side of Graphite. They are cycling quite a bit now, and they need to just try and link up as much as possible. Renzo doing something that, you know, can definitely be beneficial in these kind of snowballing situations, which is just planting your feet, getting the info, and getting some shots down. Maybe not like, you know, going for these desperate attacks, but you know, sometimes you just end up getting caught out on the rotation to your teammates.
And you mentioned having patience just there, Delta. We're going to see who's going to be exercising this patience, who's going to be diving right onto these quote-unquote objectives, these power-ups coming up. This time, Viper for old guy is going to be the one with the active camo. The first one got traded out. This one picked up unscathed for Viper. Can't even see a Graphite player right now, but he's ran into one. Picking up one immediately with that active camo.
Oh, fantastic shots. All you see is a sliver, and in he comes. Taking out the camo there is a big win, but I mean, they're paying for it with an 11-point deficit right now. So, you know, I'm not going to, like, we're not in game over territory here at all. By any stretch of the imagination. We are still very early in the game, but very promising lead here and good stuff from old guys. We've just got to see now if they're able to hold that kind of momentum, that initiative going into the late game, because that's where a lot of teams trip up on Solitude.
Yeah, well, so far you love what you're seeing from old guys. They had such an absurd start. They haven't quite ran out of gas just yet. Renzo gonna back up his Graphite squad mates in one, I believe, off the respawn, making his presence felt, and doing that throughout this map. Already up to 8 and 3, make it 9 if he's able to pick up this one. He does, gets that coveted shock rifle out of Graphite's hands for just a moment, but you see Smoke is taking it. Graphite not looking to take that lightly, and a double kill for Smoke there.
Yeah, the gentleman's double kill, you know, you got to give him one back. You know, unfortunately going down first due to ping conflicts, I would imagine. Not getting that medal. But we're following here Jordo, getting shots down onto window, and a little loose there. Did let himself, or leave himself open to team shooting there, and could have opened a door for old guys if they're able to just keep the dream alive, keep these players alive. But unfortunately now, they have just been spotted down, and 12 kills lead. Now is when you start worrying if you're a Graphite.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned it, Delta. It's been a close game in this mid-game area, but again, they were powered by such a strong start. I believe 8-1, 9-1. Had such an electric start. It's grown slightly for old guys. Graphite have been able to catch up, you know, keep the mid-game close, but you want to see him throw a big punch back here as old guys look across this 40-kill marker.
Yeah, and if you're the team in the ascendancy here, the last thing you want to hear is silence. You know, you want these fights continuing because it means that, you know, you are isolating spawners, but you're in a situation now where the team is kind of able to connect quite a bit more. We've got Renzo now back positive here at 11 and 10, and these teams now seem to be in kind of a stalemate, and whoever is able to put their foot on the gas, get those picks early, and capitalize on them, could very well come out the winner of this map.
Yeah, we saw Graphite take a small swing at old guys just a bit ago, take them 3 down, but it's only shrunk the lead to about 10. There's that coveted 10-kill marker.
Very aggressive.
And another 3 down in favor of Graphite, but they're running out of time here. 9 kills remaining for old guys to come out of this map and even up the series.
Yeah, absolutely. Jordo going down here, but 9 kills now the lead, and with them at 44 kills, it's kind of hard to see a way back in this game 2 for Graphite.
Pin certainly looking to get this game over with a massive lead to be working with. Only 5 kills remaining. Renzo playing very patient there. Ends up getting paid in dividends with that assist. But there's pin 1. The leading Slayer on this Old Guys team picking up yet another. Now 3 remaining for Old Guys.
Yeah, and you know, we're seeing here now, like they're going to be just trade outs, I think, for the rest of this. They do have that luxury now. The lead is big enough that, like, even if you get wiped once or twice in these pushes, it's not much of a problem. And Pin there picking up the final kill to challenge each other straight across the map off the rip, and whoever wins that can really open the door for their team going up here. But quick early pull from Zadester. Maybe, like, I mean, it looks like there's a bit, like, there's not really support for it, but maybe it's just a bit of a mental game, like, you know, putting them on notice, you know, dropping that down, bottom mid, making sure that someone has to kind of maybe do something about it and pull them away and maybe get a benefit in the team fights. So, you know, or Zadester just went mad and decided to have a bit of crack, you know?
Zadester hitting every single snap slide on the way to the flag.
Crack means fun here, okay? In Ireland, not cocaine. All right, that's. But yeah,
the disclaimer there.
Yeah, you know, gotta just put that down. Like, you know, if we can get a tannoy, you know, that it did not allege any drug use from any competitor here on HRL.
Pin 1 here watching that QT. No one ends up coming out of it. I believe his squad mate on the other side, Zadester, you see there laying down some sniper fire. And there's that first pull. A bit of more support this time around for the Old Guys. Viper going to be the one getting the charge with the flag in their hands. 2 down for Graphite. So Old Guys, they're picking up these respawners. Some fumbling from Viper, but he's made it across that coveted halfway mark.
Problem, it all depends. Zadester is gotten, the kills are falling in the favor of Old Guys, so they are going to be able to get this one back. But, you know, that could have been a costly fumble there. You know, we've all done it. It happens. But in the end, flag gets punched in. 1-0 to Old Guys. And, you know, they're looking good here in this game 1.
Yeah, Viper,
in this first flag.
Some fumbling, but his Old Guys teammates have his back. A second and third round of stays. Graphite absolutely smothered on that flagpole. Perhaps more of the same. B12, the last one standing for Graphite, going to fall 4 down in favor of the Old Guys yet again. And this time it's Jordo with that sniper rifle. Another flagpole. This man top mid with the sniper. Not what you want to see if you're respawning for Graphite here.
Absolutely. And able to keep the heavy slayers on the opposing team quiet here. With Pin showing up again, and this, like, you know, fantastic sniper play has led to, well, I mean, Smoke is taken here now. Running that flag is interesting. It's out past the halfway line, but it is right in the middle. The only problem is you don't want to get sucked in too much here to this kind of very kind of kill boxy area if you're Old Guys. So great job there to get it over the 50-yard line, and let's see if they're able to capitalize off it, although the OE is in.
Yeah, the OE in spades. That's how they not only get the opposing team's flag out, but they've returned their own. They're online for another score. They don't fall into that kill box, as you so aptly put it. The flag does end up going back, but that's a pretty impressive defensive stand out of the Old Guys there. More flag pulling shenanigans out of Graphite, but they're still looking for that first pull. Pin spotting one. Gonna find B12, make sure that flag doesn't get across that 50-yard line, dodging that. Sniper rifle, keeping Graphite at bay.
Yanu Pin here, just getting shots down on top. 2 dead now, 4 Old Guys. This is not your regular type of map here, Argyle. Sometimes you've got to take a little bit of a risk if you don't feel like you're going to be able to get those 2 rounds of slays. And Smoke just doing the Lord's work, you know?
Feeling the pressure, don't want to give up the sniper rifle to the opposing team there.
Yeah, and you know, it is important. These things do actually really kind of impact the enemy team quite a bit, you know. So you know, it's not all about the KD ratio here in these types of games. So we'll see now, as Pin just taking it all upon himself here and running that flag right, almost uncontested to this point.
Yeah, old guys picking up that first round of slays 4-0. The second one, they're picking up 2 stragglers, but someone's made it into the base. Who is that? None other but Renzo. Continuing to put on some pressure, but he was that last man standing on the Graphite counter attack, so it should be all 0 on the lead there as old guys double their lead.
Yeah, some fantastic work here from old guys. Like, this must be just like, because I mean, this is the remade division. Like, these players know each other, they compete together and all that. And I mean, this might be something that they cooked up here on Argyle, because they've been extremely successful in this game in a way that we haven't seen, you know, in quite a while here on Argyle. Yeah, or I haven't anyway.
An impressive level of coordination. Pin lying in wait, not able to grab the stick or the double kill. Gonna end up taking down B12 with that PR. He's bought some time for Zadester, and old guys, I believe this is the second time they've gotten into that Graphite sniper rifle. A world of hurt. Jordo with the old guy sniper rifle continuing to do work, taking down one. Renzo not caught, watching his back, getting the trade with the grenade, but 3-on-3 right now. Old guys continuing to pile on that pressure despite being up 2 here, Delta. They're not stepping off the gas.
Yeah, and this is just brilliant exhibition of how to play Argyle here. Just a lot of pressure being put on, and these kind of heads up moments where, oh, Jordo getting that shot in, but making sure that, you know, they have all of their angles covered. It does look like, you know, sometimes, oh, someone didn't check X corner, or, you know, they didn't clear A or B, but it's very much the case, I think, that we're seeing just old guys coordinating really well and getting in really good positions to be able to exploit these positions, or exploit their position, and pick up those kills.
Unfortunately, Renzo that time in a really good position. That back basement, you see a lot of high-level teams set up their offense through there, but old guy's able to batten down the hatches, take down Renzo and a couple more, clear out the opposing base. So yeah, you mentioned it, old guys not just practicing the strats on offense. The flagpole came out, there was someone in the back of their base, but they were able to lock in and clean up that mess as well. Renzo's just trying to find something for his squad. Everyone's struggling on the offensive half for Graphite this time around. Old guys putting up such absurd pressure, but Renzo with that QT. But a reset the offense, surprise Viper. Well, surprised me there as well. He's able to grab 1. 3-on-2 in favor of Graphite. Pin feeling some pressure. 3 down for just a moment, and certainly some signs of life for Renzo here on the flagpole.
Yeah, absolutely. And here comes Renzo. Does have a bit of support here on his side, and with the slays in, they've definitely been able to get a decent run going here, but that's always the problem in Argyle. It's so large, you have a long way to go, and even if you're tossing that flag, it is still quite... Oh, an excellent shot there from Kaiser Reindo. Could keep this stream alive, but the flag goes out, and now he has to pick his target, and I believe it was Zadester there, able to take him out, and... You know, things are looking kind of desperate here now, as I believe they are maybe heading in here by Zadester. Yes, yeah.
Oh no, and Graphite have a bit of a route. That you saw them get that first round of slays, but the second one, they come up empty. They let old guys get all the way into their base, a little too late to mount that sort of defense, and old guys, Jordo here looking to stamp this one home. There's that second round of slays coming in for old guys. That's what you want to see. You need 2 rounds of slays to capture a flag on this map, just like you were alluding to, Delta. It's so long. You need that second round of slays. Map 3, where they put so much hurt on Graphite because of it. I like to believe they're going to be able to do more of the same here with that active camouflage and with that shock rifle to continue to put on pressure and get into the finals of their division with a 3-1. But on board with smoke is taken. Him and his Graphite squad don't want to let that happen if they've got anything to say about it.
Yeah, and Kaiser now just patrolling around A, You know, you do want to try and set up an A if at all possible, because you just, like, it has the best setup potential. It's not the easiest setup, but oh, a great shot coming in there from from Zadester with that shock rifle. And wow, some fantastic work again already on, or for, as you called or ordained, the sharpshooter of old guys, Zadester.
Zadester up to 3-1, but Graphite, you saw them throw a couple players into the pipes area to bother him, not let that shock rifle player do some damage, and it's kept this oddball out towards the batteries area. So difficult to get a setup in your favor in this match. You need so much to go your way. You see the ball being reset because it was picked up for just a moment, but then being dropped. Seems Zadester finally finding the window he needs to get a setup up here in pipes.
I mean, he has to have put something in his hands while that shock rifle is respawning, right?
he's got to buy. Might as well do something. Might as well get some time.
Yeah,
for my team.
you know.
I can't laser.
That is not to imply that he is in fact a one-trick pony. More the fact that you know, it's on respawn. Sometimes you just gotta wait and rip some heads. But a good turnaround here from Graphite, able to get the slays. Are they going to be able to get the time? It looks like a classic old C scramble here. Get that ball in the drink and hope to get your teammates back in time for the reset. But 2 dead now, and this could be wide open for an old guy's pickup.
Especially off the back of that camo grab, I believe it was Zadester coming away with it. I could be just reading the map here. Yeah, there it is. Zadester looking to put up some pressure. He's going to need to put up a whole lot. Delta, a whole lot of Graphite players standing between him and the oddball setup. He's unfortunately not able to get the slays he needs, and it's going to be Graphite's turn up in this pipes area.
Yeah, and good living there. We have Smoke is taken, just caught out a day there with multiple players from old guys, but get some valuable information, which leads to the trade out. And Jordo now just in a world of hurt there on B, and Zadester able to get away, duck back down into gold pipes, and that's the benefit of a decent setup.
Yeah, and Smoke is taken. I believe he came off the respawn, so it was 1v1. The Zadester was part of that initial attack. Smoke not able to get into pipes fast enough, and so these old guys respawners already spawning up in attic. You see them in pipes making a world of hurt as they've kind of snuck this setup out from under Graphite. Although just as I say that, the ball not even going to make it into pipes, so the standoff
This doesn't
continues.
bode well for your curse friend. Oh man, no, like I've got to say, the last 2 days here have been very hectic. A lot of things changing very quickly, and you know, it's a testament to these matchups here in the semifinals. We've definitely selected for some very strong teams and some very well matched teams in this stage of the HRL season.
I mean, we mentioned it. We'll mention it another time. This series went to Game 5 in the regular season, although old guys continuing to pile on the pressure, take that setup out from old guys so much back and forth. Usually you see a team get a setup, they're able to hold it, but neither team has been able to do much of that. And just the largest point of the largest lead of the game for old guys right now, just at 10 and counting at the moment.
Yeah, I've got to say that the, like, you know, if your back's up against the wall, you do want to see this oddball, you know. It gives you the most opportunities to grab yourself back out of the kind of slide that they've been in the last 2 games, and you know, maybe kind of just a moment to alleviate a bit of tilt here as well that may be accruing. So Penny there now, spotted out, is called out, and should get this 1v1. Yeah, he does go down. So the kills are available now to Graphite, but the only problem now is the efficiency. Are they able to build off that, get that ball somewhere that can be protected? And it looks like it's falling to Renzo here to get this ball up the pipes as quickly as possible.
And he is just barely able to do so, although Jordo, the rest of the old guys, not looking to let that go for very much longer. Gonna grab one, get an assist as well. You see that oddball, got to put it down for just a moment. More Graphite players to deal with a whole lot of explosions out towards back pipes. Kaiser Ryan picking up that oddball, forgot about Zadester still lurking up in the pipes.
I've got to say, he was pretty hurt there. Like, sometimes you go for the desperate lunge, you know, try and get 2 melees off, because, but like, yeah, I wouldn't be too harsh on that one. But yeah, it does look now like Old Guys could be in a bit of trouble. Or sorry, could be looking to win this. Graphite in trouble now, backs up really against the wall, as we could be seeing round 2 here very soon.
And Zacer just going to let the ball go. He sees the Shroud screen go down, perhaps feeling a bit of pressure. He saw Jordo go down in the feed. He knows someone's in the backline. He's going to be able to find him. Chaos out here towards the blue pipes area. That ball does end up getting played. Renzo picking up that active camo. Maybe some signs of life in the latter half of this round here. Just about a minute to play. But Graphite have a lot of cards in their hands here, Delta.
Yeah, but, you know, as a camo player, they're very aggressive. Good thing to get, like, you know, shots down, get your first shot in. The only problem is you're very central in the map there. You're very open as soon as you show yourself. Anyone who sees you on the enemy team is going to do everything they can to make sure that that camo is taken out of your hands.
Mr. Yet again with that shock. I believe he got the hit, able to grab the grenade to finish off Kaiser Ryan there. Just about 40 seconds left to play another shot. That last shot with the shock rifle doesn't need a second one. H-Star up to 14 and 7, still double positive here in map 4. The shock rifle, a big part of it, not able to get either of those to fall. Gonna pick up the assist, and now less than 10 seconds remaining. Desperation season. If you're Graphite, you see B12 just trying to dive at the ball, and he's able to force a play out here.
Yeah, like normally you would want to see that ball played, but I do agree with his decision there. This little time on the ball and with so few friends, just that, like, you know, 40% chance is well worth it. Now the problem is, though, you don't want to be despeраting that ball if you're Old Guys, and it looks like they have the numbers here now, and Pin is going to knock in those last few seconds. So a little bit of a hitch there near the end. Decent hold by Graphite, but Old Guys coming out now, and Graphite facing elimination from this playoffs.
Yeah, long path towards a victory here in this series. They're gonna have to win 2 maps, and to do that, they're gonna have to win 2 rounds of oddball, but off of the break, 3 apiece. It seems Graphite coming out with that active camo. Kaiser, again, you need so much to go in your favor to get a hold on this map. Well, it seems Graphite have found a bit of a gap. Gonna continue to put on that pressure with that shock rifle. Perhaps a double kill here. Not to be, and the Old Guys counterattack. We saw that in round 1. They were so good at, as soon as Graphite get a hold, you see it. Spartan punch right to the face, and 3 down go Graphite.
Yeah, Zadester doing a safety crouch in the corner there a couple of times. You know,
for safety.
Totally regulation crouch after that break open there. And unfortunately, with that ball huddled in the corner, they've handed a bit of a decent setup here to Old Guys if they're able to get their players in position as quickly as they can, or in time.
It seems they have. Graphite were trying to pile up in towards red pipes, but Jordo had a flank, clearing out more time and space. All that whole red pipes side of the map for Old Guys to use as they wish. B12 running right into the trap, the grenade, and the shock rifle. So now numbers in favor of Old Guys. They continue to pile on the pressure.
Yes, riboflavin is in fact very important to a healthy diet, and it looked like Old Guys wanted to eat up as much of it as they could right there.
4 down for Graphite. Holy cow. I mean, so much back and forth in round 1, but here in round 2, it's been all Old Guys. They're on a roll.
Yeah, like stretching out to an early lead now, and you've got to be looking to some of your big players here on Graphite to really kind of step up and you know, be counted here, because 68 seconds with 4 minutes on the clock to close it out is you know, it's quite a statement here.
Renzo nearly had the break that Graphite needed, but again, these Old Guys respawners have been such a problem for Graphite to deal with. Old Guys yet again with possession, but it seems they're, I mean, it looks like they're running right into the entire Graphite respawning force here. Pin 1 perhaps gathering that it is
indeed cross shots onto C plat are so easy. You know, oh, a great remote death there. I mean, it didn't lead to much, but you know, game recognizes game, right?
Yeah, and Old Guys running into the whole Graphite respawning side on C, but you mentioned it, the cross shot's so devastating it doesn't even matter. 3 seconds remaining here. Kaiser Ryan going to be the last to fall. Old guys put an absolute clinic on oddball recharge, and they